grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way.
All right, I went over the rules. I want do your business.
You switched off completely. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match?
Let's fight.
focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe. Breathe.
Do your business.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job. And
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Let's go.
now you're switching off. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab.
And box.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Time out!
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really need. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really need. Very beautifully, very rated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized. Just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed check. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed.
We are live at
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from
an open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. He misses with that straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good punch. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's bombs away. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Oh, right there. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the jab. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that hook. A perfect counter lands. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Usyk. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Oh, my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
So that they don't get complacent. You think this...
Go out there and let's restart.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That one will count. Another scoring shot there. Blocks that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The unified heavyweight champion is down. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
We need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong.
Let's watch watch that again and replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the guns took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. They'll try and do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, this fighter has been down twice. What are you doing? And there's the bell for round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That jab won't score. Punch, counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. They have no respect for each other's punching power. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
you believe what we are seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that is that.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for... It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Terrence Bud.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
You're out in the open. There's the breeze, but there's the sun. When you're moving and when you're under pressure, it's a lot to take in.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good one. How about that time counter shot? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
The action is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice stop, but that won't score. They exchange punches. He parries that left jab away. Crawford in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
It's King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves. Inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about.
Good luck.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Do you believe what we are seeing? Got him there. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. It's all offense all the time. Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That uppercut doesn't land. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Garcia in that last round.
You don't want to lose this fight.
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though?
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from the saints.
door.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
fight, and now you're going to let him get back in.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully